How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and today we have some really interesting and really exciting news from the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige. And Kevin Feige has recently dropped sort of a bomb about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and how it's going to introduce new characters into the movie and into the MCU. These are new characters, he said, that we've never seen, and he also said that we probably wouldn't guess would be in this movie or be introduced in the MCU at this time. So it's really exciting and we'll break it down, but first, only one day left in my Infinity Gauntlet giveaway. Be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on and click the link in the description down below to enter. So here's the clip of what Kevin Feige had to say about introducing these new characters into the MCU in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Doctor Strange, the next Doctor Strange film, for instance, features some new MCU characters that will be making their debut in that movie that you won't expect or won't guess who it is, but we found a cool way to make it work because we needed a particular, we will want to make a particular type of movie there, and there was a character we always wanted to do something with who we think will fit really well there.
So, as you just heard, there's not going to be just one new character coming in Multiverse of Madness, but there's going to be several characters. He didn't say a new MCU character, he said new MCU characters. And then he goes on to say that with these new characters making their MCU debut, we probably won't expect who they are and probably won't guess who they are. But of course, we're going to try and guess who they are. But what's interesting is that he says that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be a very particular movie. They wanted to make a particular movie. And with this movie comes one specific character that they had in mind, that they've always wanted to do something with, but hasn't fit any movie until now. Well, what do we know about this movie? The one thing that was mentioned before about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is that it's going to be a horror type of movie. And in the same interview, Kevin Feige commented on this as well.
Multiverse of Madness is the greatest title we've ever come up with, by the way, which is one thing that's exciting about it. And I wouldn't necessarily say that's a horror film, but it is, as Scott Derrickson, our director, has pitched it. It'll be a big MCU film with scary sequences in it. But that's fun. It's fun to be scared in that way, and not a horrific, torturous way, but in a way that is legitimately scary, because Scott Derrickson's quite good at that, but scary in the service of an exhilarating emotion.
So Scott Derrickson, the director, is calling it a horror movie, and Kevin Feige does say that it's going to be scary, but not in a torturous way. So what character is going to be making their MCU debut in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Well, it kind of sounds like this could be Mephisto. Recently, there has been a lot of rumors that Mephisto could be making his MCU debut. I even did a video recently on how he could enter the MCU in the WandaVision series, and I'll link that up above, but it actually makes sense for him to debut in Multiverse of Madness. His character can be scary. He's essentially the devil. He can literally trap people in hell, which honestly sounds like they could make that be pretty terrifying in a movie. And like Kevin Feige said, it's a character that they've always wanted to do something with. Well, if you read the Infinity Gauntlet comics, which Infinity War and Endgame were based off of, Mephisto was by Thanos' side pretty much the whole entire time. He served Thanos, but his true intentions were to steal the Infinity Gauntlet from him. It would have been great for him to make his MCU debut in Infinity War or Endgame, but it didn't really fit with the story that they gave Thanos in the MCU. But now, since Marvel is going to tackle their first scary movie that involves magic and the mystic arts, Mephisto is kind of a perfect candidate. Now, of course, everybody is expecting Nightmare to be the villain of Multiverse of Madness, but Kevin Feige said it's somebody who we wouldn't expect or guess. And people have already been guessing that Nightmare is going to show up in Multiverse of Madness. In fact, the director and the writer have already said that in Doctor Strange 2, they want to do Nightmare. So if he's referring to somebody we wouldn't expect or guess, it's not Nightmare. So it seems like there's a good chance that it could be Mephisto making his MCU debut in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But let me know what you think about this. Who do you think it could possibly be? Let me know who you think it is in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe with notifications turned on so you can enter my giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. Again, only one day left in the Infinity Gauntlet giveaway. Be sure to click the link in the description down below so you can enter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.